See a picture of Psycho Bob back in the day alongside other Dana, Florida members, and the H stands for Hollywood, Florida. But the person to the bottom right was a young guy to go by the name of Josh. Josh from Dana. Some call him Summertime. He was known for getting money, but at a very early age, he would get life in prison. Now Joshua, he would be known in Hollywood and Dana. In January of 2013, him and a guy named Corey Miller from Dana decided to go rob a Hollywood gas station. But the clerk had other plans. He ended up shooting one of the robbers. The robber ended up being Corey Miller. And Joshua, well, he ended up getting life in prison at just 19 years old. People on the Dana and Hollywood side was upset, but especially on Dana. They were saying Josh shouldn't have left Corey. Corey was really loved in Dana. Now fast forward to 2021, Eric is back home from the first body we talked about in the beginning of the video. Now Eric, being from Dana, he was close to Psycho Bob and another guy named Brett who was always seen with Psycho Bob. Some call him his brother. Now Brett took his own life on his wedding day. Some say he felt the pressure of the feds. And the reason why, according to the new indictment of Eric's, him and Brett was in the eye of the law after a guy that go by the name Snap City Surge. They end up robbing him and shooting him. He ended up surviving. His parents made him testify, and that's how Eric and Psycho Brotherhead got caught. Eric ended up getting a gang indictment only a month after.
Responsible from everything to home invasions to murders. That's how the feds describe these men who are now facing federal charges tonight. NBC6 reporter Jamie Garola is in Fort Lauderdale with the details.
The U.S. Attorney says 3 violent criminals are off the street tonight behind bars after years of terrorizing Broward County. These 2 men are alleged members of a violent gang called Onsite. Court documents obtained by NBC6 say the Onsite gang lived up to its name to, quote, reflect the willingness of enterprise members to commit acts of extreme violence, including murder, without hesitation. 28-year-old Eric Hunter, a.k.a. E, and 27-year-old Derek Slade, a.k.a. D, arraigned today in federal court. Hunter is the alleged leader who planned, organized, and supervised the gang's criminal activity. Slade and a third person arraigned earlier this month are alleged to carry out the crimes. The indictment says the criminals, quote, engaged in multiple acts of violence to intimidate victims and reduce likelihood of resistance, engaged in drive-by shootings to engender fear, and while incarcerated, maintained contact with others to achieve the goals of the enterprise. The feds allege the gang also used social media to, quote, maintain virtual presences and to establish and enhance the perception of the enterprise's violent nature and to recruit potential members and threaten other rival gang members. They allegedly used social media to post pictures of their crimes or potential victims. If convicted, they could face life in prison. In Broward, Jamie Garola, NBC6 News.
Now Surge had a lot of love in Hollywood, even connected to some known local Hollywood rappers. One of them was a rapper called Tay that you see to the right of the screen. Trey and a guy named Sig, both from Hollywood, is well-known rappers in their city. Trey went by HMT Trey and Sig went by Liberia Sig. They had a track called FTO with a little over 500,000 views and counting.
Got me walking with a limp like one of my legs bigger. Fat nigga. You know we standing on that bench, you know how gangsters move.
Now Trey and Sig been brothers as they would say jits. But in early 2021, Trey's mother, Missy, was gunned down. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family.